Atomic Habits by James Clear. Imagine transforming your life through tiny changes so small they seem insignificant. This is the power of atomic habits. In the next few minutes, we'll explore how small, consistent improvements can lead to remarkable results over time. We'll delve into the core principles of habit formation and provide you with practical strategies to reshape your behavior and ultimately your life. Let's begin with the 4 laws of behavior change, the foundation of Clear's approach to habit formation. The first law, make it obvious. This law focuses on the cue that triggers a habit. To build good habits, make them obvious. To break bad habits, make them invisible. Try these strategies. Use implementation intentions. Clearly state your intention to perform a specific behavior at a particular time and place. For example, I will meditate for 5 minutes at 7 a.m. in my living room. Use habit stacking. Pair a new habit with an existing one. For instance, after I brush my teeth, I will floss 1 tooth. Design your environment. Make cues for good habits visible in your surroundings. Place a book on your pillow if you want to read before bed. To make bad habits invisible, remove cues for unwanted behaviors from your environment. If you want to reduce social media use, delete apps from your phone or use website blockers. The second law, make it attractive. For a habit to stick, it needs to be attractive. Clear suggests several methods to increase a habit's appeal. Use temptation bundling. Pair an action you want to do with one you need to do. For example, only listen to your favorite podcast while exercising. Join a culture where your desired behavior is the normal behavior. If you want to run more, join a running club. Create a motivation ritual. Do something you enjoy immediately before a difficult habit to associate the habit with positive feelings. The third law, make it easy. The easier a habit is to do, the more likely you are to do it. Clear introduces several concepts to simplify habit formation. The 2-minute rule. Scale down your habits until they can be done in 2 minutes or less. Instead of write a book, start with write 1 sentence. Reduce friction for good habits. Prepare your environment to make good habits easier. Lay out your gym clothes the night before if you want to exercise in the morning. Increase friction for bad habits. Make unwanted behaviors more difficult. Use website blockers if you want to reduce time spent on certain sites. The fourth law, make it satisfying. We're more likely to repeat a behavior when the experience is satisfying. Clear recommends several strategies to make habits more rewarding. Use habit trackers. Visually represent your progress, like marking a calendar for each day you complete your habit. Never miss twice. If you miss a day, get back on track immediately. Create a habit contract. Establish consequences for not following through on your habit. Now, let's explore some key principles that underpin effective habit formation. The 1% rule. Improve by 1% each day, and you'll end up 37 times better after a year. This principle illustrates the power of compound growth in habit formation. Identity-based habits. Focus on becoming the type of person who performs the habit rather than just doing the habit. Instead of I want to run a marathon, think I want to become a runner. Habit stacking. Build new habits by stacking them onto existing ones. This makes use of the connectedness of behavior to create new neural pathways. Environment design. Shape your environment to make good habits easier and bad habits harder. Your surroundings play a crucial role in determining your behavior. The Goldilocks rule. Work on tasks of just manageable difficulty to stay motivated and engaged in the habit-forming process. Let's now explore how to apply these concepts in real life. To build good habits, start with incredibly small habits to build momentum. If you want to read more, begin with reading 1 page a day. The key is consistency, not quantity. Use implementation intentions. I will behavior at time and location. This clarity reduces decision fatigue and increases the likelihood of follow-through. Design your environment to support your desired habits. If you want to eat healthier, stock your fridge with nutritious foods and keep them at eye level. To break bad habits, make the cues of bad habits invisible. If you want to watch less TV, keep the remote in a drawer or even in another room. Increase friction for undesired behaviors. Use apps that limit your social media usage if that's a habit you're trying to break. Use habit substitution to replace bad habits with good ones. If you usually snack while watching TV, try knitting or doing light exercises instead. To overcome plateaus, embrace the Goldilocks rule. Work on tasks of just manageable difficulty. This keeps you engaged and motivated. Use habit tracking to maintain motivation. Seeing your progress can be incredibly rewarding and encouraging. Periodically, review and adjust your habits to ensure continued progress. What worked initially may need tweaking as you grow and change. Let's look at some real-life examples that illustrate these principles in action. The British cycling team, Dave Brailsford took over as performance director for British Cycling in 2003. By focusing on a 1% improvement in every area, from nutrition to bike ergonomics to the hygiene of the team masseurs, he transformed the team from underperformers to Olympic champions within 5 years. James Clear's personal story. Clear describes how small habits helped him recover from a severe injury in high school. By focusing on tiny improvements each day, he not only fully recovered, but went on to become a successful baseball player in college, and eventually a renowned author and speaker. The paper-clip strategy. A young stockbroker built his client base by moving one paperclip at a time from one container to another, representing each sales call made. And this visual representation of progress motivated him to make more calls, leading to remarkable success in his career. Now, let's reflect on some powerful quotes from the book. You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Think about this. How can you improve your systems to support your goals? Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. What small habit could you start today that would compound over time? You should be far more concerned with your current trajectory than with your current results. As we conclude, remember that Atomic Habits offers a compelling roadmap for personal transformation through the power of tiny changes. By understanding the mechanics of habit formation and applying the 4 laws of behavior change, you can reshape your daily routines and ultimately your life. Success is not about dramatic overnight changes, but rather the compound effect of small, consistent improvements over time. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, or in this case, a single habit. Remember, the goal is progress, not perfection. Embrace the process of continuous improvement and let your atomic habits propel you towards the person you aspire to be. The power to change your life is in your hands, one small habit at a time. What small change will you make today that your future self will thank you for? The choice is yours. Thank you for listening, and here's to your journey of transformation through Atomic Habits.